This is Carrie Conaway, and I will be sharing with you my article analysis for Mentoring That Fits by Pam Grossman and Emily Davis. The standards that we will be looking at in particular are the ones dealing with onboard new employees. The first one is provide new employees with ongoing support through mentorship, meaningful collaboration, and customized learning opportunities. This is what this article focuses on the most. And then also establish a process for selecting and developing mentors for new employees. First are the assumptions. To begin with, I like this quote from our article. Teaching is complex work that cannot be fully learned in a short period of pre-service education. That's why it is so important for new teachers to have a well-structured induction program. One of the studies that was mentioned in the article showed that teachers who are involved in successful mentoring programs have, quote, higher levels of job satisfaction, commitment, and retention within the profession. They also went on to say that many times they also see higher student gains. So our assumption that we're going to focus on is that a well-structured induction program and mentoring program will help new teachers. The thesis, again, this is a quote from the text. To best support new teachers, keep them in the profession, and improve their instructional effectiveness, schools need to make sure that the mentoring they provide is a good fit for each novice teacher's individual background, needs, and school context. So fit matters. This is the most important thing when it comes to the success of a new teacher. Depending on how well they connect with their mentor, how well that mentor is able to help them in the area of their content, even just to support them in their grade level and just helping them learn the culture of that school, is a huge factor in determining how successful that new teacher is and if they will be retained the next year. Applications. So the 3 effective mentoring strategies include highly trained mentors, focusing on the content, and time for mentoring. Another quote from our text that I liked was designing high quality mentoring programs like high fashion requires attending to the specific dimensions of the individuals for whom these programs are designed. So again, it goes back to that whole idea of fit matters. First, the highly trained mentors. It is important that new teachers have mentors there for the emotional and psychological support, as well as the academic support, which we'll get into here in a minute. As a new teacher, you have so many new questions. You're not sure how things work. You're getting frustrated because maybe this is your first time dealing with parents, or maybe this is your first time dealing with kids in this certain age level and you're not sure quite how to deal with them. It's good to have that mentor there to give that new teacher the emotional and psychological support that they need, to teach them the ropes, to give them ideas for classroom management. It's nice to even have those mentors come in and sit in on the teaching to give them some tips of what could I do better? Try this instead of this. This might work instead of doing that. So having a highly trained mentor that fits well with that new teacher is a huge benefit to the induction process. Again, focus on content. As I was reading this article, it really brought out that how prepared that new teacher is in their position as far as their content level has a lot to do with the type of mentoring that they are going after. And it was found that those teachers coming in who are very secure and have a good understanding of their content area, those are the ones that go get more help from their mentors in the area of instruction. They have more direct questions of how do I do this and how should I deliver that? And what if I did this in the content? Whereas those teachers who came in not feeling as prepared in their content area, they went for more of the emotional, psychological support. A lot of times they needed more help in the area of classroom management or other areas within the classroom. And the last one is time for mentoring. It is so important that as a new teacher, you get time with your mentor. You need to be able to sit down and talk with them throughout the day, having that common planning time. Even if the administrator would allow for the mentor and the new teacher to meet throughout the day outside of that planning time, where they can come into the classroom and watch their teaching and support them, or maybe even model the teaching for them. That is a huge help to new teachers. And then, of course, administration also setting up ongoing PD to help focus their content area. That's all. And as you can see, the three of those, they fit very well into our standards at the beginning, where we need to make sure that we are taking the time to really focus in on that effective mentoring and giving our new teachers that support. One area that we definitely need to continue to work on is making sure as administrators we develop mentors for these new employees. Thank you very much.